going to show you how to make a rope nest. So leaving my property, a little back road here. Yeah, you can kind of see the roof of the shop. Oop, I'm angling it the wrong way. I am no cinematographer, but I'll get there. So we're going to quad out here into the back 40 and find a tree, set up a rope nest, and show you what that is and why I would choose that as a shelter sometimes. Okay, so we're at the tree. I've chosen on my property. This beautiful cedar tree. It's got a little bit of insect damage, it looks like, but she'll be here for a while, I think. So we're gonna go to the top of that tree. I'll turn the GoPro on, get my ropes out, and we'll climb up there and set up a rope nest. So here we are at the base of this tree that I just showed you. We've got some rope here. This other segment of rope. Bring a saw up there, find a spot. We're gonna make a rope nest. Well, let's talk a little bit about what a rope nest is while I doink around here. So a rope nest is something that I've used a lot in observing wildlife. Set these up and you can sleep in them, you can stay in them, and offers you a really cool vantage point, bird's eye view. Your scent isn't as easily detectable because it kind of collars up. I felt something sneaking up on me. Your scent is up higher, so that crosswind doesn't really affect you in the immediate area. Unless there was a downwind, the animal wouldn't smell me. If I was quiet, the animal wouldn't hear me. And really, the animal wouldn't see me because I'm way up in the tree. So it was really handy. So anyways, what we're going to do here is flake this rope out. Or we've already flaked it. We're actually just going to bundle it now. This is just a way that you can bundle ropes. This is what we do for rock climbing out here. A lot of times, pack these in like this. This is not a rock climbing rope, so climbing on it is not going to be a good idea. I'm not going to hook myself up at all. I'm just climbing barefoot because that's the way to climb. So all we really need for this is a couple of chunks of rope. This tarp in case it rains because it's cloudy. This guy's already kind of bundled. He'll probably... That'll be easier just to bundle them right here. So you take a stretch of rope, about an arm's length, you drop it on the left side of your hand. Take the next stretch of rope, same length, drop it on the right side of your hand. And then so on and so forth, and it creates this like little cradle. Put it around. It's kind of like some Mardi Gras. And you wrap a couple of bites around it, grab a bite, stick it through. Like that. A bite of rope is just a bite of rope, like that, like chomp. Alright, we have some random baling twine from a hay feed that I did yesterday. I've got a saw. Bam. That's what I bring out to the woods with me on the back of the horses. Let's see what else we're going to need. I'll bring a knife just in case. I got one on me. Never mind. So let's see. I think what we'll do this, since we have the saw and the straps that hook onto the horse usually. Do one of these. What's kind of cool about rope shelters, like a lot of my friends, really outdoorsy people, none of them have really heard of them. A rope nest is what I should say, because that's how I always introduce it, because that's what it looks like at the end of it, usually. So, they're really handy though. Look at that, easy carrying case, convenient. Climbing, it's always 3 on a tree at once. a cool tree. Let's see here. Let's go over. Think about that. Got a good vantage. Clear out some of the branches. I want the supports. I like it. That'll do. We're 30 feet off the ground, not too bad. Be cooler to be up higher though. I'm gonna leave the tarp here. Not just gonna leave it hanging out. I'm gonna fasten that bugger to the tree. I would hate to climb down if I was really hungry. I didn't need to, just because of that. Or whatever, I mean, every time you climb, it's a risk of injury, I suppose. It's like jungle stuff there. This tree's not been climbed. It's got a lot of foliage slapping me about in the face. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, you're looking for two primarily base level branches. I got my feet in good spots down here, and I got my hand kind of held here, just so you know. But we want some two base level branches like that, so we have a flat floor. The spot down here, it's got some side branches that offer kind of like a wall too, a natural one. The tree doesn't want to offer too many spots much higher than that one. I think we're gonna go there. Let's go back down, we'll trim it up and make it happen. Gently unfold it. Yellow is loose, yellow is loose. Remember, so you're trying to remember all your stuff and how you organized it, even if it's just a piece of twine. Sometimes twine will be the matter of life and death. So brown rope chunk, purple rope chunk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a main structure out of that brown, and then make the purple some walls. Tarp, you can hang out here. It's a beautiful view. There's lots of deer that cross here, so if I set this up and leave it, which I will, at least for a while, I can use it to hunt deer on my land. So again, not tied in, just you gotta balance and make that work in your favor. Alright, tree, we're gonna open you up a little bit here, buddy. I'm starting to drop them down below me. I should talk about that. I'm trying to keep these fronds. I might layer some, do some camouflage with it. So we have a tarp for rain, but it's cool just to hide it. Look how well that opens it up. That's the last one, I think. Now you can see right down in there. Now this is kind of a precarious spot because I'm not really hooked on. Not really got the best thing. I got enough branches under me, I'm comfortable. I've been climbing trees long enough to where I think this branch is pretty solid. I think she'll hold me. Time to get in the nest. Open the hatch, mate. Open the hatch. I threw my little hatch. I want at least one side open. There we go. So my GoPro just died. What was I saying? Now I'm all comfy. Oh, I hope that camera doesn't fall. I have insurance on it, but I don't want to push it. So yeah, so a lot of advantages that this will offer is I'm obviously away from the predators. If I brought my food up here or to an adjacent tree, if it was close, I would just bring it up here, to be honest, because the only thing that would come up here would be a bear or maybe a cougar, but I doubt it for a cougar. Maybe a bear because he smelled your food, and well, if you weren't able to scare him, you could actually probably end up using him for food. So you have the high ground, Anakin. Yeah, so it offers you a vantage point, so I could sit up here and hunt. I could sleep in this. It holds my warmth. If I had a bigger tarp, this is a 6x4 tarp, so I mean it's not very big at all. Not at all. So it's done quite a bit with just a little few pieces of scrap rope that I had in the shop. Don't fall, camera. Don't fall. So there's my view. I was hoping it would rain a little bit, but I guess it's not. There's a view down. And that's a rope nest. It's kind of just beautiful. So yeah, a disclaimer. Never set up a rope nest in a dead tree. Never have any dead branches above your rope nest if you're going to sleep in it or stay in it at all. So, just something to think about. There's our guy way up there. Cool.